Simonson's theory of equivalency and how it impacts higher education when they're developing, implementing, and managing distance education suggests that regardless of the learning environment, be it seated or distance, there's a fundamental equivalency that all students and learners should experience in either environment. The main thing that it really implements a good distance education curriculum is the administrator and the team that assists the administrator, and then that deals with the readiness of the school and the staff in developing and implementing and managing a distance education program with the equivalency that is proficient in either learning environment. And the administrator is the one that's going to really get the ball rolling with the planning, the strategies, understanding the scope of the course, whether it's an associate degree that they need the plan for, and the courses that will be implemented in that degree plan, whether it's a 4-year degree. They will have to do the task analysis and the target analysis and understand what they're trying to gather in order to design and implement and manage that particular content. Once the administrator has laid out the foreplan and has the right team to support, there are other things that come into play that deal with the instructor. And that's another part of the readiness of a distance education program, dealing with the faculty. Things that the faculty, the instructor, can do to ensure that there is equality within the lesson that they're teaching, is to consider the technology. The technology must be robust and it must be reliable in order to carry out and support the design. The hardware must be there. The peripheral availability must be there. There must be a level of abstraction that deals with the efficiency for learning, and that includes using multimedia types to support the distance education learning, which includes symbols and videos and graphics and even messaging for the learners. Another component within the equivalency of distance education is determining the learner outcomes. No design is complete without determining learner outcomes. That should be an environment with rich media, and they should strive for authenticity. The instruction should be differentiated with multiple technologies. There should be a cognitive apprenticeship that really should be encouraged, and outcomes should be more learner centric, and objectives should be guided by the learner. Other things that really affect the implementation and development and management of a distance education, the courses should be organized around concepts that are tailored to student activities. Class discussions should take place in chat rooms and online discussion boards and etc. And activity and instructional design should be sophisticated, but fully engaging the student into a higher level thinking with the practical career readiness concept. Other things that they should look at that affect the distance education equivalency with the Simonson theory in place is the different types of instruction, whether it's linear, whether it's branch, whether it's hybrid, whether it's student program. That should also be considered when delivering online education. And these things will actually put into place with the administrative readiness, with the task analysis, with the financial analysis, with the targeted student analysis, with the components that have to be built into each course. These things call for readiness and planning and the technology to support what has been planned and put in place, and that is the equivalency that Simon was referring to, whether it's in a seated or an online course, that the fundamental things in place to support learning. Did the student learn anything? Was it relevant? Did the course actually matter? Was the investment returned through the student? So these are things that are put in place that suggest if the equivalency is there on either side, then the course is successful, the student is successful, and it's a win-win for the student and for the school. Thank you.